welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm gonna be talking about my mini braids. They are 3 weeks old and I'm here to tell you guys how to make sure your hair grows and stays properly taken care of so you can have maximum benefits, maximum reward for your patience, because let's be honest, we are being patient. Let me show you guys the growth thus far. Alright, yeah, you can see better, but this is the beginning of the braid. After 3 weeks, this is what we're working with. Yeah, so it's growing. Obviously, we shouldn't expect too much in 3 weeks, but the great news is that it's growing. So I'm just gonna share how to make sure your hair grows, because it's not every time you're wearing a protective style that it actually grows your hair. You have to know how to maintain it, all the good stuff. But yeah, 3 weeks in, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on these tips. If I look down, it's because I have my notes here, because I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. The very first thing you want to make sure you do in order to get maximum growth with your mini braids is to install them properly. I do have a video of how I install them. I'm gonna put it right here. It is very informational and I give you guys a lot of good details too on this style. So it took me a day, I believe, or yeah, about 8 to 9 hours. I have no idea. This was 3 weeks ago. So make sure you set aside the time and you know you're gonna be patient with your hair, because this does take a lot of patience. If you're gonna do even smaller than these, then you're gonna need like minimum 1 to 2 days to make sure you get it done correctly. But that's number one. Make sure you install them properly, because that is literally the foundation of your style. Now I do want to see if I can keep these mini braids for 3 months. I would have to redo them, of course, because I don't want locks. However that process would go. But let's go ahead and jump straight to the second tip, which is maintaining your hair. Not only maintaining, but also hydrating your hair. Just because your hair is in a protective style, that doesn't mean you should stop taking care of it. So I'd say once every week, make sure you are properly moisturizing and maintaining your hair. And also when it comes to maintaining your hair, make sure you sleep with a bonnet or a satin scarf, or you have a satin pillow. Because if you sleep with nothing protecting your hair, you're gonna have breakage. Whenever you take these braids out, you're gonna see your hair is thinning in a bag, because you're gonna sleep on your back or your side. You're gonna have breakage and hair thinning because of dryness. So you wanna make sure that it's not even a factor, that's not even a problem, and sleep with something on. That's like the easiest thing you could do. Get a bonnet, girl. $5 at the beauty supply store, $3 for a cheap one, and go ahead and just protect your hair while you sleep. Now, when it comes to maintaining it, I do style my hair every single day, and you still want to make sure you are careful with your hair. Just because it is in braids, that doesn't mean you could be rough with your hair. You could be pulling on your hair. No, it's still quite literally your hair. So make sure you are careful with it. But I'm gonna show you guys my moisturizing process that I do every single week. Sometimes if my hair feels too dry, I would go in with my curling cream on my ends. I already have all of these tips in short form content format, so you guys can check out my shorts to see exactly what I'm talking about. But I am gonna show you guys how I moisturize these braids. So at first, I would moisturize with like gently spritzing the water and being careful and everything. But now, girl, I have learned that it is best to really soak your hair with water. So let me go ahead and cover my chest area, just because I don't want to get a cold. And I'm gonna go ahead and section my hair. You do not have to section your hair, but why not, right? Like, but why not do it? It's not gonna hurt. So I'm gonna section my hair into half, and we're gonna go ahead and start working. So this is what we're gonna be using: a spray bottle full of water, a curling cream or a thick cream that's moisturizing of your choice. I'm gonna be using this one right here. Also gonna use this Do Grow Mega Thick Hair Formula on the scalp and on the hair, y'all. And this right here is a little hack that I'm gonna show you guys to kind of better your style. Of course, it's edge control. You could be using your edges, but girl, what I just learned with this, it's a fire if you have coilier hair rather than curly hair. So let's go ahead and just really spritz the hair. All right, let's go. I also get my scalp sometimes, and it feels so nice. Okay, I'm gonna see how good the ends look already? Like, look, the hair is just falling. That means the water is seeping through, and that's exactly what we want. So, yeah. I spray my scalp sometimes just because it feels good. And in order for you to avoid your hair smelling like wet hair, you want to make sure you do this and then you have time for it to dry. So when you're done doing this, make sure you let it out so your hair can air dry. But I am done moisturizing. That right there was the actual moisturizing process, but we're gonna go ahead and seal it. I do my cream first and then my oil. That's just what I want to do. Okay, I'm not gonna follow the lock method. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. So this is how much cream I'm gonna use. I'm gonna make sure I focus it on the ends. Yeah, and I'm not gonna use too much. When I first did this, I used a good amount. I don't want too much product buildup because it's been 3 weeks of me having these in and I haven't washed it yet. I'm gonna wash it soon. Don't get me wrong, but I just haven't washed it yet. So I'm gonna make sure I run this throughout the hair. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. My ends are extremely moisturized, which is great. So look at how good the hair looks already. I hope you guys can tell how good this looks already. Gorgeous. Okay, and my hands, super moisturized, which is what we want. So now I'm gonna get the oil, focus it on the ends first, and then just put it in the hair. So focusing on my ends, making sure I distribute it in my ends. Nice. And now some on my hand. Not too much because I don't want my hair to be oily. Because last time I put a lot of oil and oil was getting on my neck and I was just like, ew. I don't love this for me. I still think I put a bit too much because my hair feels super moisturized right now. But y'all look at how gorgeous. That's how you know your hair received the products well and you're doing something good. So yeah, that's basically how I maintain my hair. And when I'm done with this, I'm just gonna put it away and start on the other side. Alright, we are done with that. This is what it looks like. Again, don't apply too much oil because your neck and everything is gonna get so oily. But this is what it looks like, y'all. Hold on. Hopefully I can see. Yeah, I can see. Woo! You need to make sure your hair is moving after the moisturizing, or else you did not do a good job, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so moisturizing process is done. Now we're gonna moisturize our scalp, which is very important to do. So I'm just gonna get my oil, and because I know my scalp is not extremely dry, I'm gonna grab my oil and just moisturize a regular bit, and you know, that's it. I like this oil, this Dew Growth oil, because it actually does help my hair grow. And I stopped using it for a while. I'm talking about a long while, maybe what? Maybe like 5 years or so. And then the other day I was like, wait, whatever happened to that oil? I'm like, girl, nothing happened to it. You just stopped using it. So I definitely am happy that I got my hands back on there, because I see it still works well with my hair. It definitely helps with hair growth. So yeah, I'm not gonna put too much. Like I said, I just want to make sure, because sometimes whenever I'm sleeping, my bonnet does slide off. So I'm just gonna put it in the back of my hair where I know that my head hits the pillow sometimes whenever the bonnet comes off. So when I'm done with this, I like to also massage it in just because it wouldn't hurt, and it also does help with getting the blood flowing in my scalp and just opening up my follicles, just stimulating them so it could help with hair growth. So let me show you guys how I massage it in the back. Like, I'll literally just be sitting on a couch like this. It's very easy, very simple. You just gotta take the time out of your day to do it. And I always say this, whenever you're done moisturizing your scalp, if your fingers come out oily, you did a good job. And y'all, I did a good job. This is it as far as maintaining it goes. I did tell you guys that I have a little trick up my sleeve. But before that, after oiling your hair and your scalp, get it out of your face because, again, there is oil. So I'm gonna do like a quick style that's gonna get it out of my face, simply because I want it to dry. All right, y'all, time for this little hack. As you guys can see, my ends are already curling up a bit, but this is just gonna bring them to the next level. So you see, especially this one is nice and curling up, but whenever I have my hair up, this one is not that curled. Whenever I have my hair up, I like to at least make it cute, kind of frame my face a bit. So let me show you, girl. It's so easy. So you guys saw the curl before. Let me just show you how this is gonna just transform my hair. So this is what it looks like right now, right? Okay, that's cute or whatever. Now I'm gonna put my edge control. You guys can use gel if your hair is not a bit stubborn like mine. But I put my edge control and normally it just looks straight, but I just help the curl come back. So I just do this, I scrunch it up a bit, and however the curl forms is however it forms, and that's really all I do. This is what it looks like right now. It's gonna get curlier. Let me show you guys with this strand how fast and amazing it works. Look, it's already doing it. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I just do this. Take a curl back up. Perfect. Look at how pretty, y'all. I know you see it. The definition, the curl, like, yes. And this one is starting to curl up a bit too. But when I zoom out and you guys see how much of a difference it makes in framing my face, you're gonna be like, oh, thank you, girl, for the tip. And I'll be like, oh, subscribe. You're welcome, but subscribe. All right, let's see. Period. Yeah, these are doing it better than the first one. Cool. Oh, I guess I just have tighter curls here. All right, fine. But y'all, look at this. Look at how pretty. Like, look. Did I lie? Girl, did I lie? Oh my gosh, this made me so happy. So y'all, my hair is moisturized, up and protected and cute and styled. But the very last tip that I have for you guys in order to grow your hair in mini braids and have crazy hair growth is to make sure you don't rush it. Think about it. Your hair is away, it is protected, it's gonna grow. You have to give it time. And over time, you're gonna see, oh wow, my hair actually did grow with this style. So as long as you are not manipulating your hair too much, as long as you are maintaining it, because that was the very first thing that I told, because that was the second thing that I told you to make sure you do whenever you're wearing this style, as long as you're probably taking care of your hair, moisturizing it so it doesn't break off, you'll be perfectly fine. And the little bonus tip, whenever you're taking it out, girl, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But that literally is it. So let's go over my 3 tips one more time. Number 1, make sure you install them properly. Number 2, maintain and hydrate, sleep with a bonnet. And number 3, do not rush it, your hair will grow since manipulation has decreased. But my battery is about to die. Please subscribe if you like this video. Let me know what other videos you want to see next, whether natural hair care content. I also make weight loss content, but thank you so much. Also, don't forget to check out my installing my mini braids video. But yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next one. Bye, love you.